Morning, dogs. No, we're not going in the Ranger right now. We're gonna go let the chickens out. Jeez, don't attack me. Well, you can see the sun coming from the west, and there goes the rain off to the east, so that's good. That's gone. Look at that cat down there, stalking something. Didge, come here. Let the cat hunt. Didge, Didge. You're gonna ruin it for the cat. Time to let the birds out. Come on out. The plan for tonight is to head out to Jamestown, North Dakota, track that we haven't been to for quite a while. Smaller track, usually a pretty good track. They're having a late model special there and a street stock tour special along with Midwest Mods, so works out well. We can both race. I'm just gonna throw the battery chargers on here. There was no damage to either car last night, so we're gonna leave them in the box and just leave a little early and do our maintenance in Jamestown. We are hooked up and going. For those who don't know, we do not run alternators on these cars because they're heavy and they take power, so we just put a battery charger on them between every race. Now I just need to make sure that we have enough decent tires and the correct gears width. Time to go. The chargers both down to the bottom? Yep. Excellent. We should mostly just need to, there's going to be some tire work. Tire work, change gears, check fuel levels. That's about it.
Eat a cheeseburger.
Eat a cheeseburger. We'll go to Big Chief on the way there. Didge, you stay here and hold the fort down, okay? Make sure.
Something over here for you. Come here.
What do you got? Derek's got something for you. Oh, you're skittish now. She's afraid you're going to want to put her in a kennel if you give her something.
What's that?
Oh, we stopped here in Fargo at the Blue Beacon. I was just going to put some diesel in, and there was no line for the truck wash, so I ran it through the truck wash. And then, get a load of these guys delivering me. What are you delivering me?
I brought you a potion.
A potion? What's it look like? Koala?
You do that one in slow motion? The bite?
No, I didn't do the bite in slow motion, but Steve could probably do this next one in slow-mo. You're weird. It's been 10 minutes and the water just continues to pour. How does it, is there like a swimming pool up there that's draining? I don't understand how it has that much water on top. Off we go. Almost left this bum. You just rolled down my freshly cleaned window?
No.
You freaking psychopath.
Do I look like a cute black lizard walking through here?
I don't know about a cute one.
Lizard.
Lizard. You can tell the water table's high around here because of the way it is. Still dirty from last night. It's kind of like a halfway organized circus every time we get somewhere. It flows pretty well most of the time. What did we draw?
1344.
Okay, so if I am thinking correctly, if it's NLRA format, I don't remember if there's passing points, but like in my heat races, the winners draw against each other. Second place guys draw against second place guys. So it's not like the top 3 or 4 go into a random bucket. It's like if you win, and there's 3 heats, you're drawing for 1, 2, and 3. If it's still the same.
Okay.
It's a good thing we got so many guys that know what's going on. So with 2 cars, it's a production. So here is last night's right rear tire. And I can tell by the way these opened up on the inside, it got hot and was just about to blister out. I found somewhere like that was almost to blow open. There we go. There's the first one to go. So this tire got really hot last night. That one's done. We're gonna pull that off. That one goes on. This one over here is the right front. We're just flipping that. Put the sharp edges to the outside. So the big things we're doing is checking over tires, mounting some new ones, flipping some other ones, changing gears in both cars because this track's a fair amount smaller. Good amount of banking, but smaller track. Derek's checking bolts, checking carb stuff, making sure bolts are tight, everything looks good. Had a quarter panel to hammer out. Tim's checking some fuel. Boys are changing gears. Pretty round. A little shorter than I remember. It's got some good banking up top, particularly on entry, and pretty flat on the bottom, so that's good. I like to see the progressive banking. He's just out there having fun. A few sprinkles coming down here on and off, but the radar looks like everything's gonna push north, so hopefully we stay dry. We both drew decent, which means we start decent for our heat races. So Onyx starts fourth, so he's second row outside, and I start on the pole actually in mine. So I believe Onyx needs a top 2 to make the redrop. I don't know what I need. Probably top, I don't know. I don't want to say. Probably top 2 as well. We're not making really much for changes from last night's other than some new tires and a tweak here or there. This place is a lot rounder, a lot slicker. But our cars have been pretty balanced lately, so we're not going to get too crazy. It's still cleaning off. They're mostly running through the middle. It's real dirty above that and kind of slicker on the bottom. But there's a lot of guys getting too tight and they're pushing a little. And the guys that drive a half lane under and don't push can get them. So they are still passing. Okay, you can switch back and get out there if you need to.
Inside of row 2, in the 28 machine is Brennan Waite. Outside, it is Onyx Johnson. To her outside in the 21 machine, it's Tyler Shrink. Then it's Josh Ganser and Landon Rent. Into turns 1 and 2. Look at the battle up front as here comes Brennan Waite. Brennan Waite in the 28. As he's your leader, as problems for Onyx Johnson in the 73. Your leader is Brennan Waite as Onyx Johnson's got a flat tire.
I'm fairly confident I can see the problem. Just a tire. Wheel's okay, I'm sure everything else is okay. Just got into the guy in front of him a little bit. By my measurements, our center link is bent here. I think we're bent a good 1/4 to 3/8 in, which is gonna kill his toe, because it sure looked like he had a heck of a lot of toe in. You got everything you need for that right now? Derek?
I just grabbed the wrong wrench.
You need 11/16?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was our final rain shower that just finished up here. Hopefully, sun's out now. We stuck a checker in there. The spindle looks straight. It doesn't look like the ball joints are bent. That would be the next thing. The spindle arm is not twisted. I'm pretty sure this is gonna do it. It looked like he just got in better than the cars in front of him. I don't know if anybody checked up or hit a hole or I don't know what, but I didn't think he touched him that hard, but it grabbed the sidewall, tore the sidewall, and I suppose shocked the steering system. Well, that's definitely an issue. So that bend is supposed to be there, but not nearly to that extreme. So even if this doesn't fix all of it, this was definitely the biggest part of the equation. Onyx's car is fixed, easy fix, but I'm gonna be up here in about 15 minutes. The track looks a lot slicker than I expected it to be right now, so I'm going to change my right rear shock.
Up next will be Heat 3 for your Wissota lay models. Starting up front on the pole, he is a past national champion. In the 73 machine, it is Zach Johnson. We're going green flag again for 8 laps for your Wissota lay models. Johnson is styling and profiling up front. Out at turn 4 for the final time. White flag for Zach Johnson. Running in second is Josh Gorcheski with Travis Robertson now into third. Fourth is Paul Mueller with Greg Moore and Talon Sickerson. Out at turn 4, give it up for your winner, it's Zach Johnson.
Or anything, but we could put half-inch wheel spacers on his right sides, stick the right front out a half-inch, tuck the right rear in a half-inch. Let's do that for him.
All right. Cover.
Tell the guy. Don't tell the guy.
Tell him we're coming.
Green flag on a turn 4. Fifth, they're 3 wide. Look at Onyx Johnson going up to the top 5. 10 laps to go. Back up front, the battle for second, third, fourth, and fifth is tightening up with 7 laps to go. Josh Ganser in 4th, but Onyx Johnson throwing a slider to the top 4. Through turns 3 and 4, this time on 2 laps remaining. Thompson, Memphis Clausen, Aaron Michael, and Onyx Johnson now to the bottom. This time by, we're going to see the white flag. 1 lap remaining for your Wasona Midwest Modified Consi. White flag as your leader is the 49 Machine of Thompson. Memphis Clausen in second, the 62 of Michael in third. On a turn 4 for the final time, give it up for your Consi winner, it's Xander Thompson.
for fourth, were they all over me?
No.
Okay.
No, when you got into fourth.
I knew I had to get aggressive. I got into that guy, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did you?
With the right rear.
Oh, when you passed him. Yeah, you a little bit, but
I had to.
it wasn't intentional.
No.
But then you drove away from him slowly.
Well,
there was at least a half straightaway to fifth by the end.
I got frickin' half the field in the first lap.
You did exactly what you needed to do being way back there, is hug the bottom and hope they make mistakes, and they did. They just kept wadding up.
And then they'd all pile into each other, and then I was in fifth, 2 laps in.
Yep, good work. Exactly what you needed.
I could have been better, like my car, if we could have more side bite on that right rear.
You would have been more on the right rear,
Yeah, which is what it felt like I needed. I needed more bite on that right rear.
Okay.
Which is good that we kind of know.
Yeah, good job at picking your lines, and like those streaks there, they were rough, but you handled them correctly the way you drove them.
I feel like if I went up there, it just felt so lost. I don't know.
There was no sand, or there's nothing like way at the top. It looks stark like there should be a cushion, but it's just sand.
Yeah.
It's not really anything to hold you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. Like your heat, when I looked up there, it looks like there's a brown cushion up there, almost.
Yeah.
Like the coloring.
Yeah.
But then it's just dirt.
There's not much. At least this end is just dirty. That end there's a little traction. But
Yeah.
Good run. Well, we got a quick turnaround here. It's intermission now, immediately after Onyx's B feature. So he raced his way in, got his way from 13th to 4th, so he's in. He will start dead last in his feature, but he's in it. He gets to race. Now we got a little intermission. They're gonna farm the track, run one class, and then Onyx is up, and I am immediately after him. So it's gonna go quick now. So boys are getting things set. I don't think I'm gonna make any changes. It's the Mickelson. You don't want to be on?
Do you want to say it or me?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we were watching last night because we're professional couch racers.
Yes.
Because that's what happens when you have kids. You can't go racing that much. We try to.
Yeah.
So we were watching Onyx put a whooping on him. And as we were putting a whooping on him, Mackenzie realized last week when we were in Cedar Lake, he came over and was like, hey, good run in Mandan. What good cars were there? So Mackenzie looked at me last night like, Onyx, good run. What good cars were there?
Who'd you have to beat?
yeah, that's exactly what he said.
That was his nice way of asking who'd you have to beat.
So now that we made the camera.
They farmed it, but very, very lightly. The track's pretty hard. I don't think that's going to do a whole lot, especially for my division. It might speed Onyx's class up a little bit. It will slow down from when it takes rubber. It looks like it'll probably take rubber for our race at some point. Hopefully it holds out quite a while. What I mean by that, for those who don't know, when a dirt track, you spin your tires on it too much and you actually get so much rubber on the surface that it turns into a ton of grip, and lap times pick up, cars are going way faster, we start melting the tires off these things, and it gets really, really hard to pass. So we kind of all fall in a line. We're going really fast, so it might look cool, but we're not racing very well. So hopefully this prevents it from doing that. We'll see. We got, I think, 25 laps, so we'll see what happens. Onyx is getting in right now. He's going to start at the tail, and we'll see if he can come forward. Here's a little sponsor spotlight. Dr. Bitch. They are from this area. They're helping to sponsor tonight. They make the best hitches in the world. If you're pulling a trailer down the interstate, you hit those rough bridges and everything chatters and hammers, get a shocker hitch on there. It's actually got an airbag on it, and it eats up all that chattering. We pretty much run them on everything we pull now. They're pretty awesome. They make them for fifth wheel trailers and clevises, anything. They build it all, and it's awesome.
For 24 drivers. Race fans, they're going. Green flag racing! in this one. We got the TPO1 TPO machine of Tyler Peterson, the national champions. Zach Johnson has won a championship. Dustin Strand has. Race fans salute them when they come on a turn 4 wave to these late model drivers. Outside of Strand in the 73 machine, it is Zach Johnson. As we come on to turn number 4, we're going. Green flag racing for your late models. And Jane and Chris goes around in front of the field, and we have carnage. Here is your starting lineup. It'll be Dustin Strand with TPO to the high side, Ryan Michelson and Zach Johnson. We go green. Here comes Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson down low on Tyler Peterson. 2 laps to go.
So long, Jamestown. Well, it's the next morning here. That got to be a late night. That's the latest one we've had in a while. Long drive home, and then when I drive home, I can't just go to sleep. I gotta take a shower and settle down, and I climbed in the bed at about 4:15 in the morning. Which is not crazy unusual for this stupid sport, but it is the latest one we've had in quite a while. If we get any further than that from home, we usually stay overnight. Overall, a decent night. Didn't wreck much. A tire and a center link for Onyx's car. Wore out some tires pretty good. We got some tire work to do. I wouldn't do anything different with Onyx's car. I think you give him some better luck in the heat race, keep him out of that flat tire, and I think he has a completely different night. Last night was a pretty good measure of where we're at with the late model for sure. Get against some different guys on a different track, especially the 1 TPO and the 71. Anybody who's paying any attention to Wissota land right now knows that those 2 guys are some of the fastest late models in Wissota at the moment. So to rack up against them at an unfamiliar track, I'm stuck. It gave us a good opportunity to really see where we're at on a different track against guys we know are good. And well, you saw how it played out. We're certainly, we got some stuff we could work on. If I could go back, if I could get a gimme on that race, there's one thing I would change on the car, I would do differently. I don't know if it would make a difference in the results, but I would want to try it. But honestly, the biggest thing I would do is rewire the driver's feet. And I think I just needed to race that race a little bit differently. I think I needed to run my lines a little differently, and just I think the biggest thing was probably the driver. Just needed to adjust my driving technique a little bit. I think the car was real close. The driver was just off a tick. That's my opinion. And you know, to be honest with you, if I'm only off a tick compared to those guys, then I'm pretty close. You know, let me smear my camera. You know the guy who won that race, Ryan Mickelson. Congrats, Ryan. That was a good win for you. That car looked good. You drove it good. That was an awesome run. I honestly just wish I could have kept up to you. Back it down just a little bit next time. This car right here, good running MB Custom right now. I really think we got this thing dialed in pretty good. Like I say, I wouldn't change anything with this right now. I think if he stays out of that little mess in the heat race, he has a totally different night. He's sitting pretty good. Overall, really good weekend for us. Just don't know why he had to drive through all the mud puddles on the way back to the trailer. Ew. Anyway, another solid weekend for us. We'll regroup here. We've got some different options for next week. It's possible we may not even race next week. But we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, tell your friends, go check out Millennial Farmer, our other channel, which we will link down below. And if we don't, go to Millennial Farmer, you'll find it. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Oh, one more quick thing. Thank you to Scott Vince of Shocker Hitch for coming through last night. I don't know the exact details. I know Scott and Shocker Hitch, that group, they had something to do with that late model special and getting the cars up there last night. It was great to see a huge turnout at that track last night. So, like I mentioned, if you're looking for a good hitch, they make them. They make the heaviest duty, the best riding, excellent quality, made right there, right up the road in North Dakota. So check them out. And thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.